You can't condone sin of any kind and be where you need to be with the Lord. Are you ready for Jesus to come and get you just as you are? Or do you know you've got some priorities out of the whack? Today is a good day as any for us to begin to fear the Lord. Then, like the 5 foolish virgins, maybe we would take actions to correct our behavior. They did go quickly to get some more oil, but they waited just a little too late to act upon their decisions. While they were on their way to buy the oil, the bridegroom arrived. The parties got together and marched through the street. When they arrived at the groom's house, the virgins, whose oil was ready, went out with him to the wedding banquet, and the door was shut. Can you imagine how disappointed the 5 were to get back and discover the party had come and gone without them? Just like Tyrone, they had planned on catching the bus, but they missed it. I plead with you today, don't wait too long to do what you know you ought to do. They were determined, however, to follow along the streets to the bridegroom's house, looking somewhat out of place. 5 women with lit candles at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning without a wedding party. When they arrived and beat on the door, thinking it would be a simple matter for the door to be open and for them to be invited in, Tyrone was thinking, if I just get to my job and explain the situation to my boss, he'll give me one more chance. But the firing papers had already been sent out. The 5 women, they knew they were at the right house, but whoever was guarding the door was under strict orders to close the doors once all guests was in. They was heard knocking, but no one come to the other side. I tell you the truth, I don't know you. The only ones the speaker recognized were those who had come in with the bridegroom. Jesus is coming back from heaven to claim the church that is his bride. Each Sunday, 2 services gather in a lot of churches in a building. First, there is a professing church made up of people who claim to know Jesus Christ. Second, there is a true church which is made up of people who are actually living for Christ and putting him first in their lives. Only you and God know which church you're actually in. Simply making a confession to Jesus Christ as the Son of God is not enough. Even the devil made that confession. Is your life indicating you've been touched by God? Does sin cause you to anguish inside and force you to struggle with it? Rather than simply excusing it as no big deal, if it does, there is a lot of hope for you in your relationship with God, because Jesus is working on you, trying